know if you've noticed this, but the socialists are becoming a little bit bolder, and they're also starting to lose the term socialist. During the National Defend Education protest last week, organized by socialists, communists, and unions, this socialist from the Fist Youth group took to the streets of Detroit with a bullhorn. I want you to see him share the good news of socialism. Ready? Here he is.
Socialism, I don't know, some of you may have heard of it, some of you may not have heard good things about it.
What? Who's saying bad things about socialism? Stop it. No, listen to the great benefits. He's got great benefits here. Go ahead.
What we believe in is we believe in a free university degree. Like, we're not playing games. It's up to the government to give us this free university degree without sinking us into student debt so that we can secure a job for ourselves in the middle class. We're saying that, hey, if we're abiding by the laws of this country, you need to secure us a job in the middle class. Another socialist value is human right. We believe that it is a human right to a job that will secure us a place in the middle class.
This is great. So you get a free university degree and then a job that secures all your jobs and rights and a place in the middle class. Middle class. Secure your place in the middle class. That would assume that there's something here and here, but if there are no poor because they're all in the middle class and you have to take it from the rich, then there's really not a middle class anymore, is there? If the government is guaranteeing your education and job, I mean, wow, that's great. But it seems to me that they would have to control then the universities and all the jobs to do that. Wouldn't that give the government a lot of... Maybe that's who's here. That's it, the middle class, because the government is here pointing guns at you. Anyway, let's not get bogged down in all the details that much. I mean, let's just hear some more about the utopia he was talking about.
There's a lot of misinformation out there about socialism and anarchism and different, isms or ideologies.
Stop it. I mean, there's a lot of misinformation floating around about moronism, too. And he seems to be infected with it, but I digress.
We also believe that there's a food right. Well, we believe that people have a right to food. We believe that there is a food right. We believe that there is a housing right.
Yeah!
We believe that where you live, you own, that you have a property right to a home, and that it cannot be taken away.
Wait a minute, did I see somebody with a purple jacket, an SEIU member there, holding a banner at the Socialist Communist get-together? Thing is, if we're getting, the free college degree, a guaranteed job, guaranteed food, guaranteed house, if the government is providing all of that, jobs, food, home, can I ask you, who needs the education and who really wants the job? I'm going to just sit back and eat in my house. Kind of a waste of time. You know what else you don't need? Oh, my goodness. Unions. I mean, what a waste of union dues, don't you think? Now, it seems to me like somebody loses in this equation. For instance, everybody who already has these things or have ever worked hard for these things. Seems kind of like maybe civilization might lose an itsy bit, but, other than everybody just losing incentive to move, and we become just a society of fat, lazy, communist slobs standing in cheese lines, other than that, I think this plan is great. Let's listen to him talk some more, because I'm this close.
There are a few other values that we hold near and dear to our hearts as socialists.
I'm just trying to, I think out of the box, like the value of placing people in shelters surrounded by barbed wire and then gassing them as soon as they're no longer useful. Oh, that was near and dear to the hearts of the National Socialists in Germany. Or the 7 million people that were starved to death in the Ukraine in the 1930s. Wow. I wonder if they were thinking, hey, what happened to my promise of free food as their children were starving? Oh. But anyway, let's listen to this genius, because He's so eloquently laying it out for us.
Like the right to organize unions, the right to organize every workplace. And yes, we do believe in democracy. Let me tell you something about the word Soviet. The word Soviet from the Soviet Union means workers' council. It's a workers' union. This was a nation of workers' unions, and that's how everybody voted on every issue in society.
That's right, and they did all vote like that, just like you'd vote in the union. Isn't it great? That's the key, really, to that nation running so beautifully. The democracy of a workers' union. Wow. I always wondered what brought us the, what was it, the ZIL? Oh, I love those cars. They never ran, but they were great. They're good to look at. Not really, but you know what I mean. I mean, through the years, Lenin and Stalin probably only murdered about 20 million people. The entire system collapsed and transformed, but I guess it could have been worse. I mean, he's right. Unions were the key to making all of it happen. Unions and pensions. You know, unions and pensions, it's weird, destroyed GM and Chrysler. They're bringing down cities and states all over the country. Got it? Special thanks, by the way, to Kyle Olson from BigGovernment.com for bringing the story to our attention. If you want to check out more of our friend socialist rant here from Fist Youth. By the way, anybody see the picture of John Bon Jovi? Yeah, he was on stage. He had this. Yeah, behind him. It's great. It's everywhere. I love it. Go communism. Anyway, go to BigGovernment.com for all the information. If you have all this socialist, Marxist stuff and union stuff down now, you can move on with your life. But wait, actually, no, because you have the socialists and the communists and the union stuff, but I'm about to add to that. We have some brand new information on the bald communist guy. Remember? The bald communist guy we should have been showing you. We're going to bring down the United States of America. We laughed him off as a clown. It's weird when you have a television show and people actually care about their country because they lead us into places, dark corners that nobody has ever looked before. I'm going to show you something about the bald communist and the Beck Foundation that you will not. Yes, you will. You watch the show, you will believe it. It's amazing. Next.